welcome to another RSR. Tonight I'm reviewing Real Salt Lake 1, Atlas FC 2 in the Leagues Cup Showcase 2022, the final match of the Leagues Cup Showcase. MLS still wins the showcase, 3-2 over the 5 matches, but Real Salt Lake did definitely come up limp, especially in the second half. Even though there was a red card, they were down a man still. Not the best performance. Definitely a big train wreck of a match. 1-2, Real Salt Lake contra Atlas, Copa Ligas Showcase 2022. Goals were scored as follows. In the 17th minute, Aaron Herrera with a banger of a goal behind midfield in the defensive end. Takes the ball, checks keeper, looks up, keeper's way out. Shoots a piss missile for the brand, chips the keeper. In the 17th minute, a banger of a goal, a beautiful goal, to make it 1-0, 1-0, Real Salt Lake in the 17th minute. Then in the 37th minute, RSL goes down a man, Justin Miram, violent conduct, straight red card, which leads to a goal by Atlas FC in the 41st minute. Edgar Zaldívar, ball played in, off the corner. Headed on. Then there's a save by the goalkeeper. Takes a hand to it. Rebound falls to Zaldívar. And it's 1-1. 1-1. Zaldívar heads it in. Makes it 1-1. 1-1. And that's the way we go into halftime. Then in the 72nd minute, Lucas Rodriguez gets the ball off a rebound. Another bad rebound off the post against RSL. And Rodriguez pots it in the 72nd minute. 1-2. Makes it 1-2. 1-2 for Atlas. That's the way it would end. 1-2. 1-2. Atlas wins the match. Especially in that second half. Not easy, but it was definitely a train wreck. And hat flicks go to the Real Salt Lake goalkeeper. 2 bad rebounds. You cost them the game. Hands down. Hat flicks. I knew this game had hat flicks written all over it. And well, there were hat flicks. Stats are as follows. 12 shots to 16. 2 shots on goal to 8. 36% possession to 64% possession. 300 passes to 543. 78% pass accuracy to 88% pass accuracy. 13 fouls to 17. 1 offside to 1. 3 yellow cards to 4. 1 red card to 0. And 2 corners to 4. What a train wreck of a match. Real Salt Lake in the first half had a better first half. They had some great chances. And they don't do anything to capitalize besides the piss missile chip. And that's bad. Because when they go down a man and then they allow a goal right before the end of the half, that second half, it was basically hold on for dear life and try to get it to penalties. And they couldn't. Now, I will say that it wasn't a bad half. They definitely defended well besides that one other bad rebound. But both the goals they allowed were bad rebounds. You can't be doing that. Especially down a man. And maybe the defense being down a man and stretched out, maybe that's exactly why those happened. But you can't let that happen. That's on the defense. RSL in the first half, they definitely looked like they could make defensive mistakes. The second half, they certainly did. They were asleep at the wheel. And they were basically in front of a runaway train. And they got ran over. Train wreck was what this match was. It was an absolute farce. It was fun to watch because it was some you just couldn't look away from. You can't look away from a train wreck. You certainly couldn't look away from this game. I am absolutely befuddled on how anybody thought that RSL versus Atlas would be a good matchup. I know Atlas were the defending bicampeones of Liga MX, but they've been absolute crap this year since the bicampeonato. They've been crap. crap. Trash. They've only won, what, 2 games? Now 3. They can't even make the Liga. And RSL's been fraud since June. It would have been better to bring Toronto over. But Ron, then it wouldn't have been fun to watch because you would have been skull-dragged. By Atlas, I'm not so sure. But even then, the game would have still been better to watch. Or at least a more hyped match right now. Because you're still going to watch Insigne and Federico Bernardeschi. But no, they were like, no, RSL is a great idea. Hell, Cincinnati and Nashville are great ideas for this week too. And I'm not jealous. I'm not. Because God knows right now Toronto would have been skull-dragged by any 3. Or at least America and Chivas. But Atlas could have definitely not went our way. We could still got skull-dragged. It could have went our way, but it probably wouldn't have. I'm not jealous. But this game was a train wreck. The RSL game was a train wreck. I don't know why they're here. And Atlas, they ain't good right now. They ain't even okay right now. They're trash. And people are like, oh, we won a game. And they're celebrating like they did something amazing when they won because of 2 BS rebounds and a red card. You didn't really earn shit. You played a team that's been fraud since June. And then, to top it all off, 2 bad rebounds you put in the net. You potted them. And then, you got a red card that made those rebounds possible. You should have lost 1-0. If we're being honest, if all things were fair. But not everything's fair. This game was a train wreck and it was a joke. This isn't a showcase. This is not what they were thinking about when they were saying, oh, Leagues Cup showcase. No. This showcased the side of it that there's definitely going to be train wrecks in Leagues Cup next year. There definitely is. Because do you think Necaxa could keep up with even Charlotte? No, I don't. There are going to be absolute train wrecks that are going to happen in next year's Leagues Cup when both leagues meet for that month. And some of those won't be fun. So I guess that was a good idea for the showcase. They were like, we need to make people realize there will probably be some train wrecks in that tournament. Here's the way to do it. At least the RSL part of it. They didn't realize Atlas would be so shit. But they did even wow me in this match. So great. You won a consolation match. You're up Schitt's Creek without the paddle in the league. Okay, you won a consolation match. Good for you. And if you win your last match in the league this year, this half season, you win another consolation match. Good for you. You didn't win the Campeones Cup. You won a cash grab game. Can't make the Liga. Maybe you could win your last match of the season. If you keep playing like this into CCL, you're going to get upset by Real España. No joke. I'm not joking. They're a damn good team. Atlas, they've fallen off fast. And their fan base hasn't caught up to the ego check they've been shown this whole season. Horrible football. Horrible football. And lucky win. That's all I got to say about this match. Train wreck. Hat flicks abound and train wrecks. A super train wreck. That's all I got to say. So with that being said, that's what I thought about this match. Man of the match for me, honestly, probably Axel Kai. He looked pretty good for RSL. I wish he was on when they had 11 men on the pitch because he probably would have scored a goal. He had some good runs, so I'll give it to Axel Kai. Good young player. Great young player. With that being said, if you like the stream, video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that bell notification. Once you subscribe, send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in play. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I will see you in just 12 hours for a live watch along and 14 hours for the review, maybe 15, for the review of Qatar versus Canada friendly. I'll see you then. Hopefully that game is better. I think it will be. And we'll have some fun with it. See you at 12 midday. High noon, baby. High noon. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.